All right, guys, I'm going to do you a huge favor this Christmas. I'm going to completely bail you out here because I know that everybody has already forgotten. They've waited till the last minute. They haven't gotten their wife a gift. I've been there before. I don't make that mistake very often anymore, but it happens. When it comes to Christmas presents, it can be very difficult when you're trying to figure out what to get a woman because we don't think the same way they do. So I decided I'd put together a shopping list for you, give you some ideas of what you can get your wife for Christmas this year. And a lot of these ideas you'll find are extremely practical. I've found that the best gifts tend to be the ones that are practical, that last a long period of time. So to start off with our gift list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with some of the more pricey items and then narrow it down to some of the least expensive items. So that depending on what range you're in or what hole you're trying to fill for this season, you'll have all the different options. Fry boots. Why fry boots? Fry boots are a little pricey. If you haven't bought them before, they can cost quite a bit of money. But think about it this way. As a guy, how much money do you spend on your boots? And you want something that is practical. Women like things that are practical, but they're also fashionable. And that's where Fry Boots comes in. These are high quality boots. My wife has had a pair of these that have lasted her for years. This is another pair that she recently got as a birthday gift. And the quality of the leather of these boots is just fantastic. They are made in Mexico. So if you're looking for something American made, Fry is not American made, but Fry makes some unbelievably nice boots. And like I said, they're practical. My wife wears these when we're out filming to other farms. These are both dressy, but they're also usable boots, something that they can wear in just about any occasion. So Fry boots are going to be something more in the $400 range, but like I said, they're very practical boots. They last forever. Your wife will be extremely pleased with you if you get them these boots. When it comes to clothing, at Christmas time, you should stick to the colder months clothing because they like to have things that they can utilize right then and there. You have Mother's Day, which is in the spring. That's a perfect time to load them up with some of the things that they might want for summer fashion. For wintertime, I would highly suggest these Outback Trading Company jackets. This is a style that's been around for years. Why? Because it's a practical style. It's something that women continue to wear, women continue to want to have. It is made out of the same oilcloth that my jackets are made out of, so it's highly durable. This is a fashionable jacket that can be used as a work jacket. Again, it's a dual purpose jacket. They can look good while they're working. They like that type of stuff. Now, a jacket like this is still going to be up there in the $200 range, depending on where you find it. But Outback Trading Company makes some incredible clothing. It's an Australian company. I have no problem supporting our Australian counterparts. And you're not going to beat the quality of jacket for men or women when it comes to a homestead, a ranch, or a farm. I mean, these are fantastic jackets. And like I said, these are fashionable work clothes. So they're going to cost a little bit more money, but the quality of them is high quality so that they can do work outdoors. Now, this is something that my wife has had longer than her Outback Trading Company jacket. This is an Outback Trading Company vest. You see me wear these vests a lot myself. I love the vests. I love the company. I love the quality of the product. Again, it's an oilskin vest, and all of these Outback Trading Company jackets and vests have kind of a nice warm interior. You would be surprised how warm this jacket is. It's thin, it's light, but it is extremely warm. These things hold the heat in extremely well. So if your wife is a vest person, or you're looking for, if you live in a warmer climate where she's not going to wear a jacket a lot, these vests are incredible vests. I'm not sure the range on this vest. I know that for men's vests, the vests that I wear on a regular basis are about $100. So great investment. They look good for years to come. My vests, when they start to get worn out looking, I just put fresh oil on them and they look brand new again. I don't know what it is with shawls, but women love shawls. And I think this is a shawl. It's made by Toad & Company. It's 100% wool. Fabric is extremely important, not just to men, but also to women. We like to have high quality things because we don't like having the cheap shirts that shrink on us and stuff. I think the same goes for women. They tend to enjoy nice quality fabrics. And so this is a, I guess you call it a shawl. I'm not really sure. My wife will probably correct me on it, but it's 100% wool, and it's made by Toad and Company. And they make all sorts of different styles, but this I see my wife wearing a lot. So this is another great, it's going to be less expensive than buying her an Outback Trading Company jacket. But from my experience, it's gone across really well. And I'm not sure if you would call it a shawl, because it's open in the front, it's got sleeves. I don't know what you call it. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is a shawl. We might call these things scarves. But this is just an example of something you can get that's only like 20 bucks that they will like and they'll wear. You could get multiples of these, different colors, different styles. They'll wear them with different outfits. Just another great alternative. I've also had a lot of success over the years with bags. One brand that I like that I got from my wife is called Our Riveter, and she really likes this brand as well. These are really well-made bags. They're a little pricey, but her purse is an Our Riveter purse, and this is a computer bag. It's kind of set up like a backpack. Now the bag itself is canvas, and then it has a leather bottom and a leather top here, but as you know, as a guy, when you buy a canvas bag or a leather bag, it's a pretty well made bag. And that's been our experience with these bags, is that they're just extremely durable bags, which brings me back to the whole practical thing. If you go out and you buy a cheap leather bag, or you buy a cheap bag from one of the department stores, it's not going to last very long. And by buying something made of quality, you're giving them a much longer lasting gift, one that they're going to remember you by longer. Now, Our Riveter is a brand made here in North Carolina. And one of the things that I like about this is that the company employs military wives. So military wives need some sort of income, something to do. From my understanding, a lot of them can work from home. They assemble different parts of the bags. They send them into a central location to be completely assembled. And each bag goes to supporting military wives. So it's a US made bag made here in North Carolina. Well, actually, it's probably assembled all over the United States, made by military wives. So when you give your wife a gift from Our Riveter, you're also giving them a gift of support for our veterans, our military. I don't think that you can go wrong with one of these bags, because even if they don't like the look of it, they're going to like the purpose behind it. And I think she likes the look of it. I think it's a pretty cool bag. So Our Riveter, American handmade by wives of our military heroes. Can't go wrong. So a lot of us live on farms and homesteads. And my boys spend a lot of time out in the garden with my wife. And so last Christmas, when I asked them what they wanted to get her, they wanted to get her gardening supplies. So I helped them look for some gardening supplies, and I found this brand called Women's Work. And this right here is kind of like a very durable bag that goes onto a 5-gallon bucket, where my wife can put in all her little gardening tools and just carry it out to the garden. She can harvest into the bucket. And so Women's Work actually makes a lot more than just this bag, but the quality of their stuff seems to be pretty good. It's fashionable and practical. Now, they also got her some Women's Work gloves, and these gloves are specifically designed for digging. So they have a little extra reinforcement on the fingertips that allow somebody who's planting to be able to dig in without tearing up their nails. And they seem to be, like I said, they seem to be pretty nice quality gloves. My wife wears these a lot. So Women's Work is a great brand of gardening supplies that you could find probably just about anywhere. And they mix a little bit of fashion and fun in with the gardening work, the things that our wives like to do. So that's just a fun little list to help you guys get started this holiday season. You've only got a couple weeks left, so I would act quickly, especially if you want to get something like fry boots or some of these hot items that tend to sell out a little faster. But focusing on something that's practical, high quality, and can also be fashionable at the same time is a good way to surprise your wife this holiday season and give them something that they're not just going to wear once or twice, but they're actually going to make part of their wardrobe year after year. I tend to like to buy clothes myself that I feel like I'm going to wear year after year after year. I have certain brands that I tend to lean to for my clothes because I know that those shirts are going to last me. It might cost me a little more money up front, but hey, if it lasts for 8 or 9 years versus 1 or 2, I'm actually saving money in the long run. So I'll post links below to some of these items. This is probably going to be the last year. This is actually the first year I've ever done a Christmas list, and I did it for the ladies. But this is probably going to be the last year that we're posting links to Amazon. We're working on moving on to other affiliate programs or working directly with retailers. Part of that is because we're not very pleased with the way things have been going with big tech and Amazon. But for now, we're having to phase our way out of it. I'm sure many of you are as well. The shipping is pretty quick with Amazon, so if you can find some of these items in stock, you'll definitely be able to get it before Christmas. So that's it. Enjoy your shopping this holiday season, and you can thank me later for reminding you had to get a Christmas present.